Hey, how y'all doing? For sure. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Most definitely. That's for y'all. That's for y'all. For sure. For sure. All right, real quick. So I'm talking to an older gentleman outside yesterday, and he probably is like 10, 15 years older than me. So he was like, all right, gotta go. So he was like, all right, I'll talk to you later. So he does a spin move off the curb, boom, takes off running. You know what I mean? Getting across the street to clear traffic. And I was shocked. I was just amazed for the simple fact. So I was like, all right, you know what? In my mind, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and try that. Right. So in my mind, it played out exactly what would happen. So stand on the curb, about to do the spin move, mid spin, just fall right out because that's definitely what's going to happen. Too bad hips. I really don't have a leg to stand on at this point, literally. So instead of trying that move, that little maneuver, I went in the house and made a doctor's appointment for sure. Because these old men been kind of showing out on me a little bit. Definitely, I'm in the grocery store and I was doing my best, and then I look over and then older man come flying past me, all eye contact. I know you did that on purpose. You was trying to be funny. Hey, how you guys doing today? My name is Denarse, and I am the host of the Mars Show. And today we got another delicious recipe. And the title of this recipe is Southern Smothered Cube Steak. And I did get this recipe from Mystery Bar Kitchen. I hope everybody's having a good day out there. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. And I hope everyone continues to have a good day for the remainder of such. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into it. Let's go.
First, we're going to go ahead and start with our cube steak and our seasoning blend. The blend.
Hold on a second. Now, he is a new creator, all right, here on the Mars Show, and he's also just started his YouTube journey as well, for sure. So we're going to make sure we go ahead and give him a very nice warm welcome, for sure. And make sure that you go ahead and give him a thumbs up, give him a sub, and let him know what the Mars Show sent you. The floor is all yours. Let's go.
Using consists of onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, seasoning salt, a little bit of accent, which is optional, some Italian seasoning, and some paprika. The first thing you want to do is wash and clean your cube steak and try to pat it dry as much as you can before you get to this part. All right, so go ahead and season your cube steak and make sure you season it well, but don't use a lot of salt when you make your seasoning blend. Because remember, you still have to make the flour breading and you're still going to make gravy. You're using the same blend that you're using for the cube steak, for the flour, and for the gravy. So you want to make sure the flavor is good and not too salty.
Okay.
So season on both sides, massage it in, and then set it aside for maybe an hour or two before you cook it. All right, the next thing you're going to do is make your flour breading. So grab yourself a bowl, grab yourself your dry ingredients, and go ahead and mix it into this bowl. First thing I did, I added some all-purpose flour, and I used potato starch. I didn't have any cornstarch available, so I used potato, but surprisingly, it still tasted great. It still had that nice crunch. So I recommend either one. Use whatever you have in your kitchen. You don't have to go and buy something that you don't have, and you have something else that you could use, so use that instead. Go ahead and use the same seasoning blend that we use on the cube steak. Then you're going to go ahead and mix it up really, really good. And once you mix it, taste it. You have to taste it for flavor, taste it for salt. If everything is good, go ahead and add your cube steak.
Let's go.
All right, we're looking for a thin layer of flour breading on the cube steak. If you like it thicker, you can do so. But for me, I'm going with a thin layer. I like it this way. I like the texture better. And this is how I'm used to getting it growing up. But do as you please with this recipe. Also, make sure when you do this, make sure you don't overcrowd the bowl because you want the meat properly coated and you don't want to have it where you have multiple pieces in here that is not properly coated. So make sure you do it in batches. I'm doing 2 batches because I'm doing 4 pieces of meat. But if you're doing multiple pieces, then do multiple batches. Please do not overcrowd your bowl because it's not going to come out right. All right, so once you get everything properly coated, shake off the excess flour and set the cube steak aside on a wire rack.
He took his time making sure that cube steak really got coated because it got a lot of crevices in there. So he flipped it over on one side, patted it down, flipped it over on one side, patted it down, like for sure. Let's go.
Or a baking sheet, whatever you have available. Once you do that, take a look at the cube steak and make sure that's properly coated. And if it is, move on to the frying process. Skillet, why? Because it cooks evenly and it holds temperature very well. Also, I'm using avocado oil because I'm not really trying to use canola oil, vegetable oil, or all those different type of oils anymore. I'm using more natural things. So avocado oil, olive oil, or even beef tallow or ghee will work.
You didn't hear them. They didn't hear you.
Oil, because I'm not really trying to use canola oil, vegetable oil, or all those different type of oils anymore. I'm using more natural things. So avocado oil, olive oil, or even beef tallow or ghee will work. Get your temperature set to maybe 300, 325 degrees Fahrenheit, because you don't want these to burn. You just want to give it a nice golden brown color and a nice crispy texture. Once you get it there, remove them and then do your next batch. Set that to the side and then go ahead and start your gravy. 1 second before we move on to the next step, I want to show you guys what it looked like once I finished frying my cube steak. You see, it's not burnt, it's golden brown, and it looks nice. You want it to look like this when you finish frying. All right, next step, the gravy. We're doing old-fashioned gravy. As you can see, we took out some of that oil and we left a little bit in the pan, just enough so we can saute the onions and make a roux. Also, that flavor at the bottom, that's called fond. That comes from the juices and the flour from the cube steak. And you want that inside to add.
Let's stop that just for a second. Just for a second. All right, that's all I wanted to do. Let's
extra flavor to the gravy.
Okay.
So I sauteed my onions down for maybe like 5 minutes or so until they got golden brown like you see here. But if you want to do it till they're translucent, you can do so as well. Then I took out half of them because I'm going to use some for garnish, and I want the rest of it in the gravy.
Nice.
The next thing I added was the same flour blend that we made for the cube steak. We're going to use that same blend for the gravy. So I added some, and I pretty much cooked it down to turn golden brown, similar to how you make roux when you're doing gumbo, but not as dark. But we're doing this without using the bouquet browning. We're doing this all natural. So cook it down until you see this color like this. Once you get it to this point, we're going to go ahead and add our liquid. The liquid consists of better than bouillon beef base, W sauce, Worcestershire sauce, however you could pronounce it, and water. As you can see, I'm adding the liquid in little by little. And I'm doing this to avoid lumps because I hate lumpy gravy, and I'm pretty sure you do too. So add the liquid in little by little and mix it up real good with the roux. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Add some more liquid and keep doing this process until your liquid is all added. If you need more liquid, add water and do the same process until it's nice and smooth. Now, at first I used the spoon, but I remembered I had my wire whisk in the house with me, so I just went ahead and switched to my wire whisk to make sure that I properly incorporate the roux and the water together to make sure it's nice and smooth and have that nice consistency that I'm looking for.
Facts.
So I let mine cook until it was fork tender. And as you can see, the gravy look amazing. The gravy coated the cube steak very nice. That's what you're looking for.
We have here, is definitely a well done, well smothered cube steak for sure. Definitely. He took his time. I said initially just breading it just right down to the every single crevices. He even broke it down. He even saved some of the fried onions that he put on there from earlier. Like I said, he got his yellow rice, he got his carrots, he got his green beans, like well balanced. And then he even fried it. And I want to say, what do you say? Avocado oil. For sure. Very well done. For sure. Hey, he put on the clinic. He definitely put on the clinic today. Definitely well done. Hey, let's give him one more. Without a doubt. That was impressive. And it was definitely a healthier take. For sure. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I know you learned something. If not, give us a shot next time, and I'll see what I can do. All right, you guys have a good one out there. Later.